Hello there and welcome back to Ireland. Last time, well, we didn't do much at all. We basically just integrated Scotland and did a renewal of our navy. So it's basically top notch now, although it won't actually be for long because we will be getting new frigates at already level 19. So I might actually have to change that up already in a couple of levels, which kind of sucks. But not too much to do with that. What I will be doing is start the unique buildings here. Not a unique, special buildings. I'll be starting to build some naval arsenals, most likely everywhere, simply to boost my own naval force limits, and that should help out a little bit too on other things. Well, also, as I said last time, we're planning on fabricating a claim on a Norwegian province, simply for the purpose of declaring war on Norway rather than Great Britain, and hopefully, since they have Russia as an ally, the Russians will become war leaders, and thus the British can't actually call in the French, which would be hilariously fun to avoid. So we'll see how that works out. But for now, as I said, I think I'll just be focusing on getting these buildings up. They do give a +2 to your naval force limits, which is pretty good. I'm also thinking to perhaps do, since this is the capital, to go ahead and build these instead, because they give some spy defense, as you can see, against, well, a lot of things, and most of the things that are actually focused here will hit the capital, so I might actually just leave it at the ground shipyard, which basically means that I wasted it, but I can live with that. We'll probably build spy stuff, because in late game people have a tendency to want to sabotage, want to basically make your life hard for you. So I guess we'll go ahead and start building temples and this line in the capital. We'll see how that works out for us. Diplomatic Tech 17 has been reached. The Merchantman, it gives a new transport ship, which is the Merchantman. Trade efficiency increased by 10%. Should help out quite a lot with my economy. It's currently going pretty damn well though, as you can see here. Only 62 a month in just trade. And I also now have trade range of 200 and a colonial range of increase of 50, which all of are pretty good, to be honest. Save up pricing, not really that important. We are also closing in, as you can see on the Constitution. Our next level of admin tech will give a new idea group, which will probably be offensive. But for now, I'll still continue on buildings, colonization, and basically just waiting for the truce with Norway to run out. It's closing in now. It's in 72, so it's not that far away. This could actually be kind of the opportunity that I've been waiting for. I'm having a lot of things that are going my way right now. Or at least some things. As you can see, the nation of Sweden, your faithful ally, is requesting that you come to their aid in the second Dutch conquest of Holland against Netherlands. This is a defensive war. We need to help our ally. So if I accept now, well, I did not actually want to get it straight into a naval battle, but still, I accepted. What I'm hoping for here now is that the French actually joins up, and I then can declare war on Great Britain before the French call them in. As you can see, I can actually most likely do that. So I'll just slow time down and see what happens. Well, it took forever. I actually sat 1.5 months waiting for the French to join. They have joined, as you can see, and that puts me in a very, very nice spot. Because if I do this now, take Gloucestershire, I guess is probably the right way to say it, the French cannot join because I'm already in a war with them. And that makes me kind of sing the hallelujah here. The French will have fun with Austria and all that. I'll have fun with Great Britain. I say we have a pretty decent setup here. Great Britain, who will join them? I believe it's just Norway. Yeah, Norway and Connaught. So I could always screw over Norway in this war, but I don't want to be honest, because, well, I can use them to lure out the British and not the French at any other time. So why would I go ahead and ruin that chance right now? And apparently the British army is kind of a... It did kind of had kind of a death rattle there, but we dealt with it, so not a problem. Sieging these provinces are basically all that remains, and of course some of their colonies, they don't actually have any troops left, so it should be fairly easy. So as said, we have now got a chance against Great Britain, and I kind of like it. All I have to do now is probably use my navy to kill off theirs, and then we can all live happily ever after. Although I'll go ahead and just keep it in for the time being. As you can see, we also have the French. We have basically everyone to worry about. So we'll go ahead and research the Constitution, level 22 admin tech. Another group of ideas along with the constitutional monarchy. Monarchy, I believe it's monarchy, so my bad. As I said, I think I'll just go for the offensive ideas here. It's probably for the best. I still am behind in diplomatic tech, and I needed to boost the to build the naval arsenals and things like that. So we'll go with offensive, and then we'll probably go for trade next time. I think I can take at least one offensive idea before we have to focus on the light cavalry, as it were. So for now, we'll just go ahead, get the sieges up, and this will still ours to win. Wow, are you kidding me? Russia entered a military alliance with their enemy France. Didn't I just say that I was going to use Norway to? Well, what is going on here? I can't get an alliance with them, even though we are friendly to each other. But apparently the French got one. Well, they are closer and they are stronger, so I guess that makes sense. But it's still annoying. It seems that this game can actually hear what I'm saying and plans ahead to screw it over. But it makes it kind of fun and interesting, and at the very least challenging. But I need to keep an eye up here if the French suddenly end up sending their armies and navies on my armies and navies. So we'll see if I can hopefully avoid that. Offensive ideas advance. We now have Bayonet leader shock +1, and I also have some, as you can see, some rebel issues due to the fact that my legitimacy is 0. I've had quite a bunch of bad events where I could choose between legitimacy and stability, and I have been choosing legitimacy the entire time, which has brought me down to 0. But once again, it's something that I can live with, and sieges are coming along nicely. Of course, the Netherlands here, or our Swedish conquest of the Netherlands will definitely, I'm pretty sure, will fail as things are now. So I can't actually complain on that score. Is it who's actually attacking here? The second Dutch conquest of Holland. So Netherlands are attacking us. Wow. Doesn't really matter because, well, we are winning our war, and I don't actually want to have anything to do with the continent. So, as you can see, Syria is coming along nicely, and we can most likely force the terms that we want, and that is good for us. There's also a second thing that's kind of funny with this. For the time being, the French, let's see, a colonial, I guess we'll expand it then for 30 ducats, 200 people. Not that bad of a deal, if you ask me. What I was going to say is, since we'll most likely be done with our war before the French are done with their, or the Swedish in this case, or Dutch, whatever you want to, whoever you want to say started it, we might actually be able to attack Great Britain twice if we're lucky. If the French will probably join up in the coalition again, but if they do not, then we can probably attack them, as I said, twice, and that would definitely be the all fun and games. But for now, I guess I'll build a army to have on Ireland. 10,000 men for now, I guess, or 8,000, depending on how you want to look at it, simply to destroy any armies that actually get onto the island itself. There we go, the war is essentially over. We have basically taken what we want, and I think I can get all 3 of these. I can actually get 4. 5? No. That they did not want me to do, but I can at least get these 4. And that basically sets me in a very good position. Of course, the aggressive expansion will hit pretty hard everywhere, and the French and Norwegian are definitely going to join the coalition against me. It'll take probably 3 decades to get rid of that aggressive expansion, but then I'm basically done in probably 2 more wars, so I don't see a negative point to it right now. I will also be able to integrate Northumberland pretty soon, so yeah, I think we'll just go for this. Take some money too, a little bit at least. So now I basically have the money to build those naval buildings as well, and we have taken Gloucestershire. Denmark of all people joined first, which is kind of weird, but I can live with that. We'll go for, I guess we'll reduce overextension and see if we get a better mission. It's not really that hard, but just now I realized that in order to fix the overextension issue, I have to get out of this war, and that might take a while. Damn. I did not think this through. I'll be honest enough to tell or say that. So let's see, can I get out of this war? If I were to offer you, what do you want? See, defeat is apparently not enough, so I'll guess I'll have to wait until they decide on what to do, which will definitely take forever. So I have to deal with some overextension, but it should be fine. I only should have seen this coming, and it's my my mistake for not doing so. I could of course now go ahead and declare war on Orkney, simply to get myself a peace deal with Russia, and also to take Orkney itself, of course. But I think I'll just wait with that. Although Noah will definitely be joining coalition against me. I might regret this later, but I think it should be fine. So we'll just fight a war, or fight the overextension war, and then we'll see what happens. I can finally get out of this war, and with that I'll get a truce timer running with the French and everyone else. The French aren't actually interested in war with me right now, but I'm kind of interested in if I should just have broken the truce thing. As you can see, Great Britain, Denmark, Tuscany, Venice, Pomerania, the Hanse, Brunswick, Genoa, Poland, and Norway. All of those have joined the coalition against me. Apparently none of them like me very much, but it's kind of ridiculous. I should definitely have declared war on Norway. But yeah, I'm kind of worried now if I should go ahead and break the stability, or take the stability hits for breaking the truce, and basically go after them here. It'll be Great Britain, it will be Denmark, it will be Tuscany, Venice, Pomerania, the Hanse. It'll basically be these guys. They won't be dangerous, to be honest. They seriously won't be. I'll have Sweden and Austria to help me as well, so it's not a problem if you think of things that way. So I think we'll actually go ahead and basically break the truce, and then make a peace with Netherlands, France, and Naples, because I'm pretty sure that after I declare war, the French cannot be called in, and that should help me as well. And apparently the French have some particularist problems, so that's kind of hilarious. And, well, should work out just fine. Apparently taking Nunavik will be my casus belli here, since I don't actually have anything else. So I guess we'll take Colony instead then. And where the hell is it? Is it this one? No, it's over here, isn't it? Yeah, it's that one. So I'm going to have an army march up there and deal with that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and declare war. We'll take a chance more or less here, but I think we should be just fine even in doing so. The particularists will definitely be kind of an issue though. So let's see here. And I did seriously not think about my war exhaustion, or the fact that my stability would cost more now that I have overextension. I can live with that. We'll accept that. National real risk. Minus is always a positive thing right now, and I definitely need to save up my diplomatic power to make or lower my war exhaustion to be able to get rid of some of these rebels. And apparently these guys are no longer interested in making a peace deal with me. Things are not going as planned. Let's just leave it at that. And well, I guess I'll go ahead and eat up Britain first, and then we'll see what happens. And of course I also forgot the fact that you'll have to siege every fucking thing in order to make this work, and I do apologize. I'm just a little bit pissed at myself now for forgetting so many important little things at once, and that basically screws me over a lot. But hopefully I can get some of the British provinces sieged more or less, and hopefully I can defend myself against the navies that will be coming against me. If I can at least peace out with Netherlands and France pretty soon, then I'm basically, I think, set to take at least 1 or 2 more provinces, and hopefully then push Great Britain to change capitals. We'll have to see. Of course, hilariously enough, we get a comet sighted at the same time, so it's an omen. We take stability hit. If my memory serves me right, we did take one not too long ago, and that kind of pisses me off even more, since, well, it kind of gives me the hint that I didn't actually need to take one. We will have a bunch of particularists rising up until I can lower my war exhaustion and also get my, well, overextension down, but that will take a while. Also, negative stability doesn't really help, so there's a lot of things that will be screwing me over for a little while, but the particularists aren't really that much of a problem. I can simply agree to their terms, but for now I'll simply allow them to rampage for a little while. I can finally get myself out of the war with the Dutch, however, which is quite good, because now I can start hunting down basically the navies that are, well, around my nation, and that will definitely be helpful. And I can also now go back up to full. So I will now be hunting down the, well, Norwegian, Danish, every single type of fleet that's around me, and that should help out, I think, pretty well. All that remains now is to siege Great Britain and get a good deal. As you see, their particularists will be quite hard to deal with, so I'll just allow them to rampage while I try to, well, lower my war exhaustion to a level which would be acceptable, more or less. And I'll also go ahead and park these guys so I can repair the fleet. But yeah, might have been a very poorly spur of the moment thing, but I seriously do not like fighting France, and that is probably what's currently put me in a very bad predicament. But as soon as we have actually sieged Nunavik and also some of these colonies here, I'm pretty sure we can get a good deal out of this. All I have to do is try to get, well, all these people actually belong here. So I might have to see what happens. If I'm lucky, I might even have to go for a simple white piece here, which is kind of annoying, but we'll have to see. Some people actually have a tendency to leave after the collision war is over, so I might get lucky. We'll have to see. But unfortunately, this is all I had time for. I decided to do a very ridiculous war at the end against Great Britain. It kind of has become a team, hasn't it? Declaring war right before I end an episode. Cliffhanger type of thing. My apologies, I honestly did not plan to do that, but it happens. So for now, I'll just go ahead and deal with Great Britain, try and take at least one province, but as I said, can't actually promise anything, and we'll see how that turns out. But I might actually just have to try and end this war quickly to be able to sell off the provinces that I currently hold. So we'll have to see. We'll discuss it all. Worry about it next time. I could have, of course, have simply gone out of the war with France, sold some of the provinces, then handed over. Probably be the best thing to do. Basically, ended the war, white peace with, or conceded defeat against Netherlands, sold the provinces, and then declared war on Great Britain. I'm pretty sure that the French wouldn't actually have joined the coalition in that short time. And if they had, I'd simply have to figure out something else. But that would at least lower my overextension, which would mean that I'd have a little less trouble with rebels right now. So that's all my fault. But we'll figure that out next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. And I'll see you around next time. Bye.